Welcome back to Scott's 4x4 Adventures. Now today we are heading out to a place called Lake Lyell. It's up towards Lithgow Way, and I'm very keen to get up there because I've never been there before. I'm going to hang out with a great group of people who I haven't caught up with in quite a very long time, and then on today's Saturday I'm going up for an overnighter, and then on Sunday the plan is to do a bit of filming, show you guys around Lake Lyell and some of the tracks around Lake Lyell and stuff like that, and then trek it home. It's also very exciting, the big 90 or Back in Black 90 series first trip out and about in the tracks. So super keen for that, just absolutely pumped. Get out and see what this thing can do. If it drives like any of my old Prados do, it's going to be severely impressive. So super keen to get into that. We're just leaving Campbelltown now. I had to stop off and relative's place and drop some stuff off to the kids and stuff like that. So solo trip out to Lake Lyell, meet up with the boys and get on it and have a good time. And not only that, get some really good content for you guys too out there. So super excited for that. Yeah, so that'll be very exciting. Don't know what the weather's going to be like. It's meant to be okay tomorrow, I believe, but see what overnight brings anyway. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just super pumped to get all the gear in the car and actually get out and about again. It's been quite a long time coming, so yeah, very exciting to get out and about. Very exciting. So big shout out to the boys for organising this weekend. It's going to be one hell of a trip, and I'm bloody keen to get into it. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it and get some kilometres under my belt, and we'll talk to you soon. Yo! G'day guys, made it up here to Lake Lyell. Very nice drive, very happy with how the car performed. Couple of issues coming up the hill, but it done alright. As you can see behind me, got dinner on the go. Swag's all set up, super keen. So, gonna get some dinner and kick back by the fire, and I'll see you legends in the morning. But you know guys, absolutely beautiful night down here at Lake Lyell. Had a ripper of a fire last night, peaceful as some sleep. And then I woke up this morning to such a beautiful view of Lake Lyell. This is hands down
one of my top 10 favourite places I'm going to say to come camping. This is absolutely beautiful. The fog's very slowly rolling down off the lake and it just looks absolutely stunning. Didn't get up to much last night, a few drinks with the boys around the fire, and then today I'm going to take you for a drive around Lake Lyell. Got a bit to do this morning, so I'm going to get some bacon and eggs into me and a coffee, and we'll figure out what our next move is. So yeah. Roof rack's on. Check it out. Fucking got the other one on top of it. I'll sort it out properly at home, but I got 2 of the mounts on there for now. That'll be enough for today. Mount it on properly when we get home, but cheers Jerry, that looks fucking awesome. We're about to break camp now. We're just about packed up. We're going to go and take you for a drive around Lake Lyell and show you some of the tracks that are around here and some of the sights to see and some of the stuff you can do. So yeah, let's get into it. We've just pulled up here down the bottom of the track and open up the car now and have some lunch. Got a beautiful creek going down here beside me. You can't see it behind Jerry's car, but anyway, I'll take you down there in a minute. So we're gonna have some lunch, get some grub, and then I'll take you for a walk. Legends, we've had some dinner. Let's go climb this big ass hill. Alright, I forgot a tripod. Alright, let's do it. Holy dooly. Oh. Holy man. It was a beautiful lunch that we had. Bacon and eggs. Beautiful lunch, beautiful stop. A big tag along tour come through while we were up there. A big shout out to the tag along tour guys, mate. There's 15 cars in their convoy. Every one of them looked like they were having an absolute ripper of a time. I'm all about that sort of stuff. That looks brilliant.
Quite a nice bit of low range coming through there. You know, like very nice bit of low range. Really. That's fantastic, isn't it? I would have loved to have gotten out of the car to film this for you guys as you know, as I'm climbing over this sort of stuff. But unfortunately, my other camera went flat. And I've got an issue at the moment with the inverter on the arc pack for some unknown reason. When I went to charge everything off it before I left, it keeps popping a fuse. So I've got no charging equipment. So I'm only down to the one camera. So unfortunately the rest of the video is going to be pretty much like this, except for bits and pieces where I take it off the stand to throw it out. So I do apologise for that in advance, but at least you can get a very first idea, or first person view I should say, of in the cab of the car while we're climbing up and down over this stuff. Because you know, it's all well and good to be on the outside of the car and see what some of the see what suspension travelling and that's doing and how to climb it, but sometimes you want to be in the car too, you know, not looking at me driving it, but looking out of the bonnet like as if you were actually driving it yourself. I'm just in first gear, low range, and I'm just idling up these hills. I'm sitting at about 1500 RPMs, and it's just walking up it like, you know, so slow steady throttle in cases like this is exactly where, you know, this is exactly what it's all about. You know, just not a lot of power and just nice and slow and not jumping up and down on the throttle, because what that does is allow the vehicle to have even traction over all four wheels without having a burst of energy to the power energy to the wheels trying to force them to break traction. Well, that was extraordinarily steep. The camera just, it does not do it justice going through there. So, absolutely sensational. That was very, very, very interesting. That was very steep. You know, and now that we're back onto this sort of stuff, I'll go out of low range into high range, but I'll keep it in high range first with that still engaged in four-wheel drive, just because you still don't know what's up ahead, you know. Now the vehicle's not working as hard as what it was, but at least you're still keeping that slow and steady momentum, you know, while you're going out and about and doing this sort of stuff. But this is just an absolutely epic track. I absolutely love it. It's just fantastic, and you know, to bring you guys along for the adventure has just been absolutely amazing. So, you know, I'm sorry that the video quality is not as good as what it could be, and it's a lesson learned, because this is my first trip out actually filming a trip. So I'm going to invest in some more Camry batteries and charging equipment before I come out again, so that way I can keep you guys posted along for the ride. But this is just absolutely brilliant. So there's so much water around too, like so much water around. It's just been insane. So that was sorry about that. That was a bit on the that was a bit on the rough side. I do apologise. But there's just absolutely insane amount of water around. Like, it's just fucking, yeah. So I'm still in high range, you know. Now Now this is the other thing you got to be very careful of too when you're out four-wheel driving on a lot of these trails is people hiking like this. You never know who's around. It always pays to go super slow when you're going through technical tracks like this, and keep an eye out on your surroundings because you just don't know what's around. But I tell you what, I am absolutely stoked with how the big Prado's performed, given the fact that it's still absolutely stock as anything. It has no lift, it has no suspension, it has no bar work. It's only running half-worn all-terrains, you know, and it's just absolutely smashed everything in its path that we've taken it on today. As I was just sort of saying, like, this thing is just done absolutely magnificently. Like, it's been just absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's been absolutely brilliant. Like, these steep hill climbs and stuff like that we've been doing in the big rig, it's just been absolutely next level. So I have to keep on twisting the camera back because my mount's broken. But like, it's just absolutely destroyed it. These big hill climbs, like that tag along tour, I could hear the big V8s and that spinning their wheels as they're going up there, going up some of these gnarlier big hills, and there's just absolutely no need for it, you know. Nice and slow, you know, cruise all through it, and that's why I said, like, not a lot of traction, not a lot of throttle, because if you give it a lot of right foot when you're climbing up a lot of these steep hills, especially in a lot of the shaly stuff, you'll spin wheels every time. But if you load up your gearbox or whatever you've got so that it's got just a amble but enough throttle to be able to climb these hills without you know, lots and lots and lots of right foot, you'll climb up them without spinning any wheels at all, and there's just absolutely no need for it. All you do is dig like big trenches, and then it's not fun for the other four-wheel drives to get up, you know. So as I said today, like, you know, we've done some very, very, very big and gnarly hills and climbs and stuff, and, you know, very steep hills that the camera just don't do justice on. And, you know, the big 90 series is just climbed up and with ease because it's all about, you know, throttle control. So, no, Lilydale State Forest has definitely turned it on for us. Absolutely stoked. So glad to have been out here, and thank you guys for listening. G'day guys, unfortunately that's the end of our travels today. Had an absolute blast bringing you along for the ride. Down to Lake Lyell for a bit of fishing and an overnight camp and stay with the boys. That turned it on big time. Definitely recommend getting down there. Beautiful country, beautiful landscape, and beautiful lake. Good fishing, ripper of a fire, just absolutely beautiful place to go. So definitely get down there and up through Lilydale State Forest, you know, do some fire trails and tracks down here. Had a bit of lunch. Again, beautiful countryside. Definitely recommend getting down here. They do tag along tours and stuff like that through here. We passed a couple earlier on in the video, so definitely hit them up if you're keen to explore down here. But 100% definitely worth getting down here. Absolutely beautiful piece of country. Definitely turned it on. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming along for the ride. If you do like what you've seen, please like and subscribe to the channel, because at the end of the day it definitely does help, and I can't wait to take you guys on the next one. Cheers. Lilydale State Forest, not Lilydale. Where the fuck did I get Lilydale from?